Welcome, everybody, to Sasha and Goff, live recorded. I'm Sasha.
And I'm Goff.
And we are here this week talking about our favorite and least favorite movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
That's right. You know me. Big movie guy.
Big movie guy.
So it came down to like 1,000 different movie soundtracks and not just the 4 that you probably think it's going to be. Now, let me ask you. Did you... Titanic. Did you do movie soundtracks that you don't like?
So you had this problem too then, right? It was like tough to...
It wasn't a problem. I just didn't do it.
Okay, it was tough for me to think of that because it's like, I just don't really watch movies that like if it's got an annoying soundtrack. So I was it was tough for me to actually come up with a list but I do have some, but it's pretty much because of like one terrible song.
I put about 3 minutes of effort into trying to think of any movie where I was like, this is ruining the movie for me. And I couldn't. So I was I'm done.
Yeah. So I have a few. Yeah. It'll be kind of lame, but they definitely have awful songs. So.
Okay. Sounds good. We're happy that you guys are here watching, listening, whatever you do with this podcast. What did I want to say? Do you ever wake up late?
No, honestly, I don't.
That's what I was going to say. You're an adult. Yeah, right? You just get up earlier than normal.
It sucks. I mean, like, my summer officially just started. I mean, I still work over the summer, but like my Joni and the girls, and they're off, so I consider it summer. I don't have to, worry about the girls for school and everything. But I still wake up every day at 4 o'clock, 4:15. It doesn't matter. No, I never. Sleeping in for me is going back to sleep after I've woken up at 5 o'clock and then sleep until like 7 o'clock. I just can't do it. I can't do it. But I also go to sleep so early.
Yeah. I mean, you're a weirdo. It's a weird... I mean, it's good that you're in this groove that you can consistently have 4 hours of good sleep or whatever it is that you do. I still struggle. We're going to take this back 30 years when I was in high school. Dear friend of the pod, obviously, Giuseppe in Milan. Giuseppe currently in Milan, I believe. So he used to pick me up to go to school, high school we're talking about here.
All right.
So him and his sister would come to my house, out of the way, mind you, like way out of the way of our high school. They would pick me up, and then we'd go to high school, and we would park like across the street.
Okay.
And I would love to know from his point of view, because in my mind it feels like it's about a 30% clip here, where he used to come to my house and my mom would answer the door and say like, he's not gonna make it today, you gotta go. And so he would come to my house to pick me up, except I was still sleeping, so then he would leave. He would have to go to school, and I would make it to school like an hour later, whatever, somehow. I've always been a heavy sleeper. I never get up early, and now I'm a light blue collar boy. I got a regular 9 to 5, and so for me, I try to go to sleep around like 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm up by well, here's the thing, I try to get up at 6:45. That's my thing, 6:45, so I can get 30 minutes of some sort of exercise in, and then I can go on with my day. However, lately I've been reverting back to old. And I'm just sleeping till like 7:30, which is fine. I'm not late for work.
Yeah. You're just not doing
I just don't exercise in the morning.
Okay.
And I don't drink coffee at home now. So the thing is, I'm getting up at 7:30, but I'm actually earlier to work because I don't drink coffee. I just wake up, I go shower, and then I like leave. So I have like this additional 15 minutes of earliness. And now I could be a good employee. I could get to work early. But instead, I just go pick up a coffee now. Yeah. So I've been going to McDonald's, and I have this dilemma. You know how McDonald's did the thing? What do you think about the 2-lane system at the McDonald's drive-thru? You know how they have 2 different lanes? And you can go into...
okay with it. It seems
I got issues. I got lots of issues with it. We can get to that after my dilemma.
Think real quick, I think the bigger problem with McDonald's is people who are ordering from the app but aren't in line yet, and then they're like, shit, when they see someone come up from behind them, they're always... You can tell they're pissed because they actually have to...
That's one of the problems.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one of the problems.
Okay.
The other problem
that doesn't have... I mean, that's just McDonald's, though. I think if it was a 1-lane thing, there would still be people doing that.
True, but apps are the downfall of humanity.
Okay, so go on.
Also, when you only have one person manning both lanes, there's no reason for that. Just have one lane.
Yeah.
Close the other lane because you can't. There's no. It's not better for anybody. I'm angry because the person in the other lane is taking forever, and I'm like sitting here waiting.
See, I don't know
I'm ready.
I don't know if that's true though. I think there might be different people.
No, there usually is different
Okay.
people, but there's times where it's just one person.
All right, I'm like, wait a minute.
So I'm like, if there's two people, great.
Gotcha.
I like what's going on here. Let's get people through. Do you ever get like? I get competitive in the lines because
I get competitive in everything I do.
So when I go to
I'm always in a hurry.
I'm always trying to beat the other people.
Yep.
Like come in after them and then still beat them and then like give them the
Joni's like always just pull over, let me do it. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, why didn't you do it on the way here? And
Yeah.
she's like, I get car sick. It's like, ugh. Yeah, I'm always
Wait, car sick.
Yeah, like if she can't like read in the car, like if she's like looking down and focused,
Wow.
yeah, she starts to get like dizzy and
That's amazing.
yeah. So like when
Okay.
I'm pissed at her, I'm like, read something.
Yeah, so many problems with the McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah.
But here's my dilemma now. So now I'm pulling into this McDonald's, and it's a new McDonald's that I'm going to because, I'm early for work. So I'm like, oh well, I'll go.
So
over
like
here.
new for your route, or
New
like
for my
it was
route.
just built? Okay,
New for my route. Yeah,
It's important.
because normally I would have my coffee at home. I would go to work, and then I pick up a coffee in the afternoon at a McDonald's closer to my work.
All right.
But now that I'm waking up late, I don't have coffee at home, so let me pick it up at McDonald's on the way. It's a whole new thing. But when I pull into this McDonald's, they have the 2-lane system.
Okay.
But as I'm pulling in, if nobody is there, I'm pulling directly into the lane to place my order.
All right.
However, they don't want you to. They want you to go around the entire building to get into it.
Yeah.
But the placement of this one thing
I know what you're saying.
I don't have to like 3-point turn or anything like
You
that.
can just
I can literally
get in
just
there? Nice.
And it's caused some problems with other people who
yeah.
are following the rules. But to me, if there's nobody in line, there's nobody in line.
Yeah.
I don't care about you driving
so will
around.
they usually be doing their loop around and seeing
Oh
you
yeah.
cut? Okay.
Oh yeah. I've
all right.
placed my order. I'm already through, and they're like, "I'm a good citizen," and I'm like, "I'm not." So I wanted to know: would you do that? Would you do the cutoff thing?
That's. Ah, man, it really depends on the mood I'm in. I guess.
If there's a car there,
yeah.
I have to drive around.
I know exactly what you're talking about because, yeah, like almost every restaurant with a drive-thru now is you have to loop around the entire building at least once.
Because they want to lie. If there's a big line, it makes sense to me. I totally understand that. But if there's nobody there, and I'm a capable driver.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I think it's acceptable.
Okay. Then
I
I'm
mean,
going to
like,
keep doing it.
I wonder if are they watching us on the McDonald's cameros? Like,
They've
does
never brought it
cover
up.
enough? Yeah,
They never brought it
don't
up.
think they
Not
care.
yet. So
they want us to battle. We still have with Joni and I. Neither of between the two of us, they can't get our names right. Looking at it, Byron or Johnny, Joanni. Joanni is my favorite.
Try not having an H in your name.
That's
but
true.
Pronounce,
Sasa, Sasa.
Yeah, I placed the order and they go, "Is this for Sasa?" And I go, "I mean, kind of."
Sure.
I'll take it.
Joni had to tell me, like, I had this problem where I do like a nope. Like too often to people, and she's like, "You got to stop doing that. You sound like an asshole." And it's like I really did it because I think it happened like a couple days ago at McDonald's or Dunkin' or something. They're like, "Did you order the?" And I'm like, "Nope."
Yeah.
She's just like, "You sound like an asshole," and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't mean to." So I actually
Megan's got a thing where she drinks Dunkin' coffee.
Okay.
So they don't have the 2-lane system at Dunkin's yet. No. This is 30 years away if you're Dunkin'. They just changed their name from Dunkin' Donuts. They got rid of some of the letters. That's where their focus is.
Yeah.
They're not worried about how many lanes
it's
are going
almost
on.
like Domino's. They're really interested in their branding and their advertising.
Something else
right
besides
now.
the pizza, yeah. But the problem with that is they have the app at Dunkin'.
Yeah.
And so she places the order in the app, and then the schmohawk in front of her is just like, what do you guys have here? It's like
I'm gonna order a dozen donuts. No, let me pick them.
Yeah. Can I get 9.5 donuts? What? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So now she and Megan, God bless her, but she's got a little bit of a temper.
Uh-oh.
She turns a little bit red in angry situations. And so she's just behind, and she told me, she's like, she'll pass people up. Like, people who are ordering, if there's space, she's just like, cuts them off.
Damn.
No finger, not yet. But I know it's coming.
You know
she's
what,
got
though?
road rage issues.
I will say with Dunkin' Donuts, I think they're the one place that would be like, no, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts, I think their service is fine, but they're never friendly. Never.
You got to learn to know them. Now, it's funny because they know Megan, because they know her car color, and she's there all the time.
Yeah.
And so now they know her. So they always ask her to complete the month-end survey, knowing that she's going to do it.
Oh.
And so she's like pissed about that. But that's her story to tell. That's not my story to tell.
Let's get her on. Come on.
What else happened this week? Riot Fest. Did you hear about Riot Fest?
Oh, the lineup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean,
We going?
if I'm not going with you, I think Elf would love to. He seems really interested. So, yeah, why don't you go ahead and...
No, I'm not going. I was going to say, love a lot of the bands that are on there, but definitely not interested in going. It's a festival thing. I'm not...
See, I bet you Suge would go, too, because of Tool.
Oh, really?
Like, I told this about... Actually, we had a work party the other day, and I brought this up to him, and I showed him the lineup, but there's a lot of... Yeah, there's a lot
Bad
to...
Religion, Good Riddance, Guttermouth, Flatliners.
I'm surprised Guttermouth is on here, to be honest with you.
I know.
But Guttermouth isn't a band I'm honestly excited to see. I've seen them so many times, and it's the same fucking set every time.
I'm still.
I mean, like, I would still, it's like if they're playing, but
Pennywise.
I don't know, man.
Pup for me.
B-side, I just saw right here, the Suicide Machines. Yeah, this is tough, man. Less than Jake. I'm just like, these are just ones that my eyes are coming across.
I think that this is one of their best lineups in many years, like, or at least to me, like, most intriguing to me.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping for after shows. I'd rather go to an 11 p.m. show to see Less Than Jake or whoever than like a 3-day festival or even 1 day of a festival. I don't want to be outside on these massive stages. I didn't go to NoFX's last show in Chicago because it was at Riot Fest. I'm like, I don't want to be in a sea of people.
Yeah.
I want to be in a club. I want to be in a small venue. That's where I want to be. So I guess if everything lined up correctly and all the bands that I wanted to see were on one day and it was a Saturday or a Sunday so I didn't have to take off of work, I would probably consider going. But they're going to split that stuff up, too. It's going to be like Morrissey, and I'm going to be like, this sucks. But, yeah. What are you looking at? The Insane Clown Posse?
I'm looking at the pictures at the bottom. This one looked very familiar to me. And I was just like, never mind. But anyway, no, I did see the Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
Tony's in. Producer Tony's going.
He's not. You know what? And you know what? He loves Tool and Angine de Poitrine, which is that weird two-man band. If you've seen them, it's like a mask with like a weird nosed guy, and they play this weird music.
I don't think so.
They are playing, and I know Tony wanted to go see them too, but that's the same week as that Louder Than Life or whatever it is that he goes to every year in like
That
Louisville.
one actually sounded... I can't remember. Like
the
when
one
we were
with
out
like
the other day, you showed me the lineup.
Slayer
it's like,
and just Slayer. Yeah. So looks good, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
know about
see.
Riot Fest. We'll see.
I mean,
Suge, Elf. I may be.
Send us pics.
All right.
Let us know.
Of the show.
Yeah.
Like, please don't send me pictures of anything else.
Okay, so
no, I was really going for a longer pause there.
Oh, do you want pics?
Yeah. No. What else? What else you got going?
Nothing, man. I got a big congratulations to my daughter Sadie. Graduated 8th grade this week. Yeah. And then also Natalie's going to be in junior high. This is a big transition for both of them. It's pretty crazy. But so did you have you graduated from the same junior high I did, but a year later. So we probably had the ceremony at the same high school, which was the one you went to, correct?
Wow, I have no clue where my middle school thing was.
Okay, that's where mine was, so I assume yours was there. But it's kind of weird because Sadie's was at like one of the high schools that none of their feeder schools go into, and it was just probably the only available one. It was nice, though, because it's still close to our house, but I don't know. I felt like I know it's 8th grade into high school, which is still like not a huge deal. I mean, it's like a big deal, I guess, for teenagers. It's a big deal. But it was funny just how kind of chill this thing was. It was almost like, all right, everyone, find your seats. I remember there was like a big processional when we did it. Like we were lined up in 2 rows and we came in and went to our seats and stuff. And this one, it was just like, all right, everyone be in your seat by 7 and let's get this shit going. So
wow,
it was a cool 51 minutes.
Wow.
Beginning to end, all done. Great.
A guy I work with, his niece or whoever, which that's a crazy thing to me. I guess it's not crazy. It's just I don't remember anybody coming to my graduations that wasn't like my parents.
You know what I remember is like everyone of all of my friends getting hundreds of dollars in like graduation money, and I got like shit. It was like not like no one gave me anything, but it was like, man, I didn't have like that rich grandparent or whatever. It's like, oh, I got $1,000.
I hate to say that I just don't know anything about, especially my 8th grade graduation.
Yeah, I strangely enough remember like a lot of it.
I remember a picture of me with my mom, but it was like at my house. So was I homeschooled maybe?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But that's crazy to think about, especially when you have no
your graduation
recollection.
in your backyard and it was just you and your parents.
Could have been.
Because then maybe you were homeschooled.
My niece, my cousin Melissa's daughter, also just graduated 8th grade. And me and Megan were talking about it the other day, or maybe yesterday, because I was like, yeah, by us, I mentioned that a Pee-wee's kid just graduated 5th grade. And she's like, do you really graduate 5th grade? And I was like, well, you go to another school. It's not really a graduation.
They call them promotions now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I thought it was weird, too.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. But she's like, oh, well, mine was, we went 1st through 6th grade at the same school, and then 7th and 8th was a different school.
Yeah.
So me and you, was 6th, 7th, and 8th. Mm-hmm. And then we had also, there was somebody recently talking kindergarten through 8th grade, all in one school, which is crazy. So I'm guessing depending on population or something like that, they separate them in different ways. But that's why she was like, 5th grade to 6th grade is just nothing. And I'm like, they call it a promotion now.
Well, actually, you probably won't remember offhand, I don't have to say the name, but like one of our biggest like rivals, I guess, for junior high was a 7th and 8th grade only.
Really?
And Bloomingdale.
Wow, I did not know that.
So, yeah, that's actually kind of common.
Huh. Learning a lot about 1990s Illinois middle school.
Yeah, right? That's what we're here for.
I dig it. All right, well, let's talk about what we're putting inside ourselves this week. Unless you got something else, is it? All right, cool.
No, sir.
I'm going to start things off because I really have not been doing anything at all about anything. This is all that's on my schedule as far as watching. The NBA.
Yeah. Waiting for the Knicks to play again.
Waiting for the Knicks to play again.
Waiting for the Knicks to play again.
Because the Knicks went ahead.
Sweeping everyone.
And just they just had too easy of a time advancing to the finals. And we had to wait. Now, we're recording the day after Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Do you know what happened?
I do not.
That's so crazy. Because last night I was texting everybody I knew, except for you, obviously.
I mean, like, I know who's playing. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the best case scenario, in my opinion, happened in multiple ways. The Spurs, led by Victor Wembanyama, who I love, defeated Oklahoma City in Game 7 in Oklahoma City. So we got a Spurs-Knicks final. I think the Knicks have a better chance against the Spurs than they did if they were playing Oklahoma City.
Okay.
The Knicks also beat the Spurs to win the NBA Cup this year, which is a massive, massive tournament. Some say larger than the NBA Finals. Some say. So that's good.
I think some of the players would probably agree with you, actually.
And one thing is, there's a guy, Jeremy Sochan, I think that's his name, and how you pronounce it. He played for the Spurs for like half the season, then got traded to the Knicks.
Oh.
And so now I think he gets a ring regardless.
Yeah. I guess if he played enough games with both teams, not bad.
So that's kind of funny. Also, the Knicks, the last time they were in the finals was 1999. I was 17 years old. Wow. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And that's when they went up against and lost to a very young Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. So 27 years later, and it's the same NBA Finals and a similar storyline. And Rick Brunson played for the Knicks at the time, which is... the
Jalen's dad?
Yep.
Wow.
And current
I've
assistant
never heard of
coach.
him, but I mean, the name obviously is just like, okay.
Current assistant coach for the Knicks. Also spent some time with the Bulls. Like, he was the Bulls' best player at one point.
Okay.
Coming off the bench.
I do not remember him.
It was the dark years. It was the pre-Derrick Rose, I want to say.
Okay.
It was when, like, Brent
basically,
Barry was on the team and stuff. Yeah, those teams. And that's when Patrick Ewing was injured, didn't get to play in the finals against the Spurs. The Spurs ended up beating the Knicks, I think like 4-2 or something like that. But anyway, excitement in my household for the Knicks and the NBA and the Spurs. Love the Spurs, love Wemby. Whoever wins, I'm happy. Obviously cheering for the Knicks.
That's awesome.
But I am happy if the Spurs win. So I've just been watching NBA. And then yesterday was also the Champions League soccer final. I know you're not into Champions League soccer, but it's like the highest like European club tournament.
Okay.
Where PSG, who's Paris Saint-Germain, Paris is in France. I'm not sure if you knew that. But that's Victor Wembanyama's favorite team.
Ooh.
So yesterday his favorite team won the championship, and then he advanced to the championship.
What a guy. What a
big day for a Victor Wembanyama at age 19 or whatever.
Even bigger day for his fans.
Sure, I guess.
Right.
Well, the other thing is they beat Arsenal. And I mean,
I know them, yeah.
You know that I hate them. If you don't, you should.
Okay.
Because I've said it many, many times. It's okay that you don't, because I know you don't pay attention to soccer stuff. But they ended up losing in penalty kicks to PSG, so that was good. So thumbs up for that. But that's all I've been watching. I've watched no new movies. I've watched no new shows. I've been watching Home Improvement with Megan, which is, by the way, holds up. Great show.
Still.
Great show. Love a Tim Allen. Especially in the 90s. And then, whatever. What else you got going on?
Okay. What I'm putting inside myself. The Boys, season 5 just wrapped up.
That sounded weird.
The final, I guess the final season. So the show is completely done. I was talking to producer Tony and Putski about this at Megan's dinner a couple weeks ago, and we were kind of like, let's see if they can stick the landing, which I don't know if they stuck the landing, but they did. They like one of the biggest things that needed to happen in the show did happen, so that was kind of fun.
Theory for the boys.
Yeah. So, but no, now they're going to start all the spinoff episodes and everything, which, by the way, do you watch Yellowstone? You ever watch that shit?
No.
Like, there are like fucking 10 Yellowstone spinoff shows. There's a new one I just saw. Like, I forgot what the hell this one's called, but
it's like cowboy stuff.
Yeah. It's like if it's on Paramount Plus, I think it's
I have never been interested in cowboy
neither
stuff.
have I. And yeah, I don't know. I heard it was like Sons of Anarchy, but like even amped up, like even more fucking ridiculous with just the gangland bullshit. And not saying that stuff doesn't happen, but either way, I'm not talking about Yellowstone. So The Boys, as a series, a lot of fun. It ran its course though, so I'm fine with it being done. All right. Now, this next one, I don't want to spoil anything because I don't know if you plan on watching this or not. It's Gary. It's the spin-off of The Bear, I guess, or not even spin-off, but it's just it's a side quest episode thing.
You can say anything you want, because Megan also asked me, she's like, am I waiting for you to watch this? And I said, I've got no interest in this.
I really didn't, and it was...
Isn't that weird? That's weird.
Not really, because if you read the thing, it seems like it has nothing to do with the episode or with the show, which it doesn't.
But it's the guys.
It's these two guys, but it's nothing really about what this all happens way before. So obviously John Bernthal's character is still alive. This isn't like a flashback. Yeah. This is just, they filmed this episode. And like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you do get a lot of Bernthal being Bernthal, just being like an asshole for no reason, and then Richie, who you really love because he's just such a fun, down-to-earth character that you root for, he's just kind of getting like shit on a lot. And then it's like, you're starting to have fun with it. It's like, okay, these guys, like, they're just, it's essentially like, I would say, like, almost like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's just these guys hanging out for an hour.
Okay.
They're going to Gary, Indiana. That's why it's called Gary. They're just delivering something. So it's just mostly them talking in the car and stuff. But then, like, towards the end of the movie, there's just something where not even movie, I guess, episode, whatever it is, where I just literally was like, fuck this. Like, I knew they were going to do this. I knew they were going to do something like this. And it's just along the lines of the bear where you're just like, that was so unnecessary, but let's just, I kind of talked about it when I talked about that Punisher thing with Bernthal a week or two ago, where it's like, he was one of the writers for this, so you can tell he's like, oh yeah, I'm on, everyone's gonna see how I can act, and it's just like, I think I'm getting to where I don't fucking like John Bernthal anymore, man.
Right.
I can't, can this guy fucking do anything else?
You remind me of Richie. If you had,
oh yeah, with the hair I used to when I have a shaved head.
Yeah, like if you didn't have your like life in order, like together, like you would kind of be a little bit closer to him. No, like significantly worse. But yeah.
No, but it was like, so for instance, it is like a flashback episode, but like Gillian Anderson's in it, who plays his girlfriend / ex-wife or whatever in the show. So she's in it, so it's kind of cool to see her. But other than that, I mean, I think those might be the only 3 people like from the Bear you see in it. But it's
the Bear's coming back.
I think, yeah. I mean,
I think they already filmed the show. I think they announced the date, and I think they announced that it's their last season.
Okay,
but I could be
again.
wrong
I'd be
on that.
fine with that too.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me the last. I've had enough of this. It's great. I enjoyed it, but I don't need any more of this.
Okay,
that's why I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't have any interest in that.
So I
show.
don't think you don't need to watch this. It's nothing. It doesn't add anything to the show. It just shows you. It's almost like a side mission that
and
we just get with
it's
Richie
taken away any opportunity for me to watch Fight Club.
Yeah,
which is what this podcast has become about. It's a countdown to when will I watch Fight Club.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
All right, so let's move on to our favorite and least favorite, or at least for Goff, least favorite movie soundtracks here. This is, let's start things off with number 3, favorite. Ready?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go first, and I'm going with, you knew it was coming, you just didn't know what number. It's Bloodsport. Now, Bloodsport.
All right. Tell me about that score.
Absolutely amazing soundtrack with music that you don't know anything from anybody. There's no... I mean, there are bands involved and stuff like that, but the jams, Kumite, the music that they played during the Dim Mak scenario,
you gotta sing it for
top
us.
to bottom. When he's running away from the police through Hong Kong or Kowloon Bay or wherever he's going through, and he's going on boats and they're chasing him, and then the music, "Fight to Survive." You know that song?
Hell yeah.
Kumite, Kumite, Kumite. Yeah, Bloodsport Wales. As a movie, as all of the characters who are in the movie, and the music that went along with it, all mesh to make the greatest,
just the perfect melting
movie
pot of
all time that was
cinema.
ever recorded in, I think, Kowloon Bay, and I think that's how you pronounce it. Have you ever heard of that one? It's like a Hong Kong or something town, like a part of it where it was built high, like very, very high. And like
on stilts,
like stacked.
Okay,
just like the entire
like a totem.
It's like one city block, but it's like miles high or whatever.
Shit.
And there were like no rules, and that's why like the Kumite happened there. I'm making some of it up because I don't know the exact details. Maybe I'll look that up for a future episode because
like
it's pretty interesting, and I think they like destroyed the whole city, but. Like Bloodsport did a good job of showing like how filthy it was because it's just like people stacked on top of one another.
So this was like a legit historical thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
So was Bloodsport, some may say.
Yeah.
Mostly Frank Dukes says, but yeah. So number 3, and depending on how I feel, it can go as high as number 1, but it's my number 3.
All right, my number 3, I got Office Space, which has, you've seen the movie, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the best gangster rap for a movie about like a bunch of like nerds. And so it's like the Ghetto Boys mostly. Like they've got like 3 or 4 songs on there. There's a couple Ice Cube songs. And I love like the Lou Vega like Mambo Number 9. Like all, but the soundtrack like during that movie, in the beginning, you know, when Michael Bolton's on his way to work and he's playing, I think it's the Ghetto Boys. It's like, I got this killer up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary. But he turns it down because the black guy's walking by, and he rolls his windows up and then, you know, pumps it back up. The part where they're beating the shit out of the copy machine. Because it's die, motherfucker. Yeah. And also, I love the Ice Cube song. Forgot what the hell it's song, but it's like
feels good to be a gangster.
Well, that's the Ghetto Boys. No, the Ice Cube song is the one where they're doing like the super high tech like handoff of the floppy disk, but it's just like, oh, that was way easier than I thought. Like this, it's like, damn, I'm such a G. It's pathetic. Great song.
Down for whatever.
Yeah,
does that sound right?
Because you know, like me is down for whatever.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Also, you said Mambo Number 9.
Isn't that what it's called?
It's Mambo Number 5.
5, okay, sorry.
However, this says Perez Prado Mambo Number 8.
There's two songs, actually. There's the regular Mambo, and then there's another one that's similar. So I don't know if that's why it's literally called Number 9. Maybe there are, yeah.
Before I move on to my number 2, I got to ask you. It's not about these songs individually as songs to create the soundtrack, right? Isn't it about like these songs and how they fit with the movie?
I mean, like I
like
think
that
could
adds
be either
to
or.
it.
I think because a lot of I mean, like I genuinely I had this CD, so I would listen.
No, it's like I like the songs,
yeah,
but there's something additional about it.
I mean, for Office Space, absolutely,
yeah.
Just because the nature and like I said, it's like nerdy ass white guys listening to gangster rap, which is so fun.
Zero way Bloodsport would be in my CD player if it was not related to the movie Bloodsport.
Yeah, of course.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like. So I'd be confused as to what I was listening to.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's got to mesh together.
Track 1.
Yeah. I love Pyong. Pyong is my favorite. All right. So then, solid. And by the way, like I know some of the songs from that. It's been a while since I've seen Office Space. But, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I actually owned that CD.
Okay. Number 2 for me is going to be the Empire Records soundtrack.
Okay.
Empire Records, love the movie.
Okay.
And then they had... So there's songs in here and there's bands in here that I don't generally listen to. Yeah. Where it's like, okay, Gin Blossoms.
Till I hear it from
you. The Cranberries, which I do listen to. But like Toad the Wet Sprocket. Better Than Ezra. Okay, I do listen to...
This is literally like our one-hit wonders list.
Yeah, but then there's bands like Ape Hangers. I don't know who that is. Okay, Cracker. Love me some Cracker. Drill, Luster, Evan Dando. I don't listen to a lot of... Coyote Shivers, Sugar High. That's straight up from the movie. That's the song that they're playing at the end of the movie.
Okay.
It's just... I don't listen to any of these outside of the movie, but in the movie they're perfect, and I can't imagine... Yeah. The movie changing a song, you know what I mean? Like this is like the combination of it. And Empire Records, I love it. I watch it once a year for sure. Rex
I did
Manning
see
Day.
You posted for Rex Manning Day.
Oh yeah,
the other day.
I tried to every year, but
I didn't know you were that big a fan or a fan at all.
And it came out recently on vinyl. Like someone re-released it in the past couple of years. By the way, the Bloodsport soundtrack, if you can ever find that, big cash money, especially on vinyl. It's like $800 on Amazon, and I don't think it's even. Maybe there's like one copy, and it's a picture of
that guy's hoping no one ever orders it.
Yeah,
shit, I gotta find one now.
But yeah, so that's my number 2, Empire Records. Great movie, great soundtrack.
My number 2 is for Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping, with Andy Samberg and The Lonely Island. So essentially it is just another Lonely Island album. But the movie itself is just awesome because you've got the Style Boys, which is this group that was essentially the Lonely Island. They broke up, and then now you've got Andy Samberg as this just cocky Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake type guy.
Yeah.
And the songs are just so offensive and just ridiculous. And the way that like he's so popular because of these terrible songs, it's amazing. And I mean, I don't know. Like that's another one. Now this I didn't own this CD, but it's another thing with like the nature of my work being able to just have like one earpiece in all the time. Like these are like I listened to this soundtrack enough that like I knew all the songs when it came out because like I watched the hell out of this movie.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, I love The Lonely Island, and it's so funny and ridiculous. But
Is it? It's the songs from the movie are like the songs that they were singing, or were they like actual?
there's a couple songs as the Style Boys, you know, and it's just like
They're ridiculous.
drink, skate, rock, eat a bag of dicks, you know, like it's so fun, like just
I gotta watch that movie again. Too.
Yeah, because it's showing apart from when they were like before they got big and they're like on stage as like rappers basically, and it's so offensive, but it's like at a comedy club, but it just looks like people that are like scared.
Yeah,
It's so fucking funny.
all right.
But yeah, the soundtrack itself, like actually listening to it, there's like some really good songs on there because Andy Samberg's a really good singer actually, and all those guys actually, The Lonely Island, they can sing and rap. And
I feel bad because Fight Club just keeps getting pushed back anytime you bring up a movie like that I know I already like. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch that.
you'll
instead.
get there.
This takes us to my number one, my favorite movie soundtrack of all time. Do you have any guesses of what my favorite movie soundtrack of all time?
I'm guessing it's Wayne's World.
You are guessing accurately and correctly. It is Wayne's World 1. It's potentially my favorite movie of all time, and the track listing. So you have Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody from the famous scene. Cinderella, Hot and Bothered. Come on, you can't go wrong with that. You got Dreamweaver. You got Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know the name of that song. Sicka Mechanico. It's like yeah, it's not great. Ballroom Blitz.
Yeah. This is a ballroom. Isn't that sung by Crucial Taunt though?
Crucial Taunt, who recently backed out of the Trump 250
Unfortunately, that's been probably the best running meme lately,
it's really
by
good.
the way.
Jimi Hendrix, Foxy Lady, Alice Cooper, Feed My Frankenstein. Come on, these are.
I love that it's like a B-side. Actually, I think that song was made for this movie, so maybe that's why.
Really?
Feed My Frankenstein.
No, that can't.
Is it? I don't know.
That can't be right.
He performs it in the movie.
Producer Tony, check that out.
Please do. Let us know.
Why You Want to Break My Heart, Tia Carrere.
There you go.
Come on.
That's Crucial Taunt.
This is great.
Why you want to break my heart?
And once again, like it's just I cannot picture the movie without these songs.
Yeah.
I don't want to picture them. That's the world I want to live in, where these songs are in that movie.
I gotta say, I know I'm jumping ahead to Wayne's World 2, though. One of the best parts in that soundtrack at the end, because there's another Cassandra situation, and when he's listening to the song Mrs. Robinson, because it's like almost like The Graduate, but that song's playing, but he goes through a tunnel, and it cuts out for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then picks back up. It's just so like unnecessary, but
great. Yeah. So that's my number one, Wayne's World.
Okay, my number one. This is also one of my favorite movies, and this is gonna sound like dumb, but it really is The Karate Kid. You're the Best is like, you know, like such an
yeah.
And there's also Survivor has the moment of truth. It's the moment of truth, or it's Foreigner, one of the two. I think it's Survivor actually.
You're not gonna like this. I've never seen The Karate Kid.
That's okay. It's by this time. It's a movie like that where I tell a lot of people it's my favorite movie, and those would be like, really? But I've seen it so many times, and I'm, you know, like but the song with that, like Cruel Summer, right, by Bananarama. Cruel Summer. Mm-hmm.
I'd have to hear
Weird thing, it's in the movie, but not on the soundtrack. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think that happens often.
It is weird, though. I don't know if it's like a licensing thing or whatever.
Like you were able to get it for a scene in the movie, but you weren't able to get it to try and
maybe because you're like,
you're
making money off of it.
Who knows?
But yeah, another one I owned. Actually, I used to own the cassette for this, so that was pretty dope. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right. You got any
nostalgia? Titanic, of course.
Of course.
The Idle Hands soundtrack. Have you ever heard of Idle Hands?
Yeah.
Okay, so I never watched the movie, but I've seen lists before where the Idle Hands soundtrack is so great, And so this happened again. I was kind of like searching the internet to see what good soundtracks are. And I just wanted to bring it up because it's like in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, The Offspring is actually in that movie, and Dexter gets like his head like ripped off or something.
Beheaded.
Yeah.
The Living End, Second Solution, Blink 182, Enthused, Rob Zombie, Dragula, Zebrahead's in this, Static X, Push It.
It's a good movie. It's actually very funny.
Unwritten Law, Kalen, which was like the good Unwritten Law days. The Vandals, My Girlfriend's Dead, which I was listening to like 2 days ago. Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just a ton of great songs for a movie that... Is it gory?
It is.
Okay, that's why I've never seen it, because I remember
it's
trying
not really
to watch
scary, though.
Okay.
It's funny, but it's like, it's an R-rated comedy where it's like, there are times where you're like, oh shit, like, damn, they went there with that. There's some nudity, I think, in it too. So
it's not like a trauma movie.
No, I mean it's not like shit that's gonna make you throw up.
Okay,
like there's just some like, oh wow, yeah.
All right. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up to talk about that one and Wayne's World 2, because I own both of them, by the way, the CDs for Wayne's World 1 and 2. 1 was better, overall better, but 2's got some bangers. You got Louie Louie, you got Dude Looks Like a Lady, you got I Love Rock and Roll. These are classic songs. You got Spirit in the Sky, Norman Greenbaum or whatever his name was, Radar Love, Shut Up and Dance, Aerosmith, the YMCA, and they go into the gay bar or whatever, right? They're trying to take pictures of Cassandra cheating with Christopher Walken.
I don't remember that part.
And so like Wayne is dressed as like
I remember them dressed as
so they're all undercover dressed as different things, and then they get spotted, so they run, and then they're stuck in a building, and then they hit the music, and then they all turn around and do YMCA. Yeah, the movie holds up as well.
Because I know there's the Indian in the movie too, but it's the one like
weird naked Indian guy.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't worry, we're gonna clean it up."
Great movie.
It is great.
I'm gonna watch that again tonight. A couple months ago, I watched Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2 like for a month straight, while I was going to sleep. It was pretty great.
One of them was on the other day. I forgot, but my potent notables. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. This is an animated one. It's a DC, it's like a kids movie basically, but. It's got actually a lot of money in the soundtrack. Michael Bolton's on there. He's got a couple original tracks and stuff, but just a really funny movie and a great soundtrack to go along with it. Dazed and Confused is like a legit, just like a classic rock fucking banger after banger. I mean, it's just like, Aerosmith, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, like all that awesome stuff from like the stoner ages. So just a great one. The Crow with... I actually you ever heard that Pantera song that's on the Crow soundtrack? I think it's called The Badge.
I don't know. I'd have to hear it.
All right, great song. So. I still love that Stone Temple Pilots song, The Big Empty, that was with the Crow. The Lost Boys, and then God Money. You ever heard of that one?
No.
All right, so there's one more I'll mention in a second, but God Money was basically like a punk movie. It was Fletcher from Pennywise was in it, and I think one of the guys from the Vandals, whatever. But it was basically this movie that, I had it on VHS for a little bit because I bought it at, Record Breakers or something. Remember that store?
Yeah.
And so I put this on my list because I did legit see this movie, but it's all, it's Slick Shoes, MXPX, Pennywise. So it's just a punk rock soundtrack. Okay. I forgot what the movie's even about. It was terrible, though. It wasn't very good. But then there's also one called The Show. Do you remember that?
Oh, The Show Goes Off or something?
No. That was a series of Kung Fu records, I think, live ones.
Oh, yeah. I had the DVD of I
had the Goldfinger one. Yeah. But no, it was a surfing movie, I guess, but it was called The Show. And I remember we got the soundtrack at Warped Tour when 98, 99. But again, just look it up, and it's got a lot of unreleased stuff, but it's all bands, of the Epitaph and Fat early days. It's tough to find, though. I can only find it on YouTube, actually.
Yeah, that's there was a bunch of those Demon Hunter or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And is that Tales from the Crypt?
Demon Knight.
Demon Knight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that had like
Demon Hunter's
Filter
the new
Demon
one.
Hunter's a Christian rock.
Demon Knight, and then there was another one that I used to think I can't remember, but it was like Anthrax with like
that was Judgment Night.
Yeah, those two came to mind.
See,
as well. I looked at the list and I was like, damn.
Well, that's the thing. Like the concept for it was so awesome because it was all rap and then just like metal bands. But it's like like you bring it up and you're like, yeah, that was awesome. And then you look at it, it's like, yeah, but I don't really listen to any of these bands. But it's still cool.
Still a cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are your top 3 least favorite?
Okay, so you have none.
I've got 0.
Okay. All right. So, again, this is a tough one. The movie Orange County with Jack Black and Colin Hanks. Great movie. And not a bad soundtrack either. It's actually got an unreleased Offspring song. I forgot what it's called. But this movie has the song Butterfly by Crazy Town 3 times in the movie. 3 fucking times. So that puts it number 3, okay?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's number 3.
Come Monday day, come on. All right, number 2 is the Daredevil soundtrack with Ben Affleck, the 2003 movie. Okay. Again, mostly new metal, but this is the one that made Bring Me to Life, Bring Me Up, Wake Me Up. It's like that made that song fucking popular. Whoa. So it's like, ugh, yeah. Okay, and then my number 1, Romeo and Juliet, for making Love Me.
Oh, that's a great
You like
song.
that song?
That's a great
you
song.
Rot in hell. That song's terrible. Love Fool, I believe, is what it's called. So, yeah.
The Cardigans.
That's fine. Yeah.
Great band.
No, it's a pullover. Killer Boots.
You can't put that song under
all right,
Butterfly
put a number
3 times.
3, 2,
we got to switch.
You don't have a list, so I'm sorry.
That's true.
You don't have a say-so, buddy.
You're right. Here's my list. It's just that one with Butterfly 3 times.
Okay.
All right, well, that's it for the show. Movie soundtracks, favorite and least favorite. And that's it. Next week's episode, we're going to be doing our favorite and least favorite Tim's.
Timothy's.
T-I-M. Tim.
Timber.
And we'll see you next week.
Later.